Going outside now, but just a year ago, multiple tornadoes ripped across the viewing area. One of the hardest hit communities was the small town of Mellott. Today, News 18 video journalist Nate Shute took a trip to the Fountain County town to see how they're rebuilding just 1 year later.
There's not a whole lot that comes through Mellott, but a year ago, this town of 200 was hit by a tornado.
They could tell a tornado come through, that's for sure. Well, no question about that.
83-year-old Jim Helgers has spent his whole life in the town. Aside from a cyclone at age 6, he'd never seen a storm of that magnitude.
We have a basement in our house, and a lot of neighbors came in, and we had some other people come in, and they was down in the basement, and they got under the table. But I wanted to look out the window to see what was going on, and all you could see was just mud and dirty water and everything, and the wind blowing.
Helgers says there wasn't a property in town that wasn't damaged. But despite the mess that was made, the local volunteer fire department went door to door to make sure residents were all okay.
The fire department has done well for us during that time. I mean, they just got up on the roofs and did everything. You couldn't ask for any better cooperation than what you had from them.
Among them was Aaron Stonebreaker, a 13-year resident of town and fire training officer. He'd also never seen that level of destruction.
I was actually just north of town when it hit, on our way back, and when I got to town, it looked real bad. It looked like we were looking at some really bad times.
Insurance companies helped assess the damage during the weeks and months that followed. Some were repaired, and some had to be removed. But Stonebreaker did his part along with volunteers from inside and outside the town to clean up and fix what they could.
It's been a blessing that it's brought everybody together again, you know. Neighbors that weren't talking are talking, and you know, it's really been a neat thing.
That process is something he's grateful to have been a part of.
I just want to say thanks to everybody last year that was out. It was humbling.
And today, almost a whole year later, means there's a lot to be thankful for in this quiet town.
Had a lot to be thankful for. And we still have. We got a ways to go, but I think the town looks